Don't know what the birds are that are flying around, but there's a little pack of them right up there. You may be able to get a better look at. Over there at that far headland is where we've come from this afternoon. That's the Lagoon. Somewhere down here we should be getting near the huge ice cap that's in the basic southeast portion of Iceland. Hear big breakers breaking over in that direction. A very ethereal setting with this fog and the sun coming from behind me. Beautiful to everyone but the sailor, particularly of wooden ships. This is my first view of at least one of the tails of the huge glacial cap that sits over this part of Iceland. There's another portion of it over here. I'm doing this now because tomorrow it may be cloudy and I won't even see it again. We're somewhere between the little town of Hofn, which is H-O-F-N, and Hof, which is H-O-F. And most of it is what you're seeing here. These big, huge tidal flats, they look like, except I'm not sure that they all entirely flood at all. Although some places they're huge sand beaches that have certainly been created by the ocean, but you can see how far away that is over there. I don't know that it anymore gets here other than water streaming across it occasionally, like you see a moment ago. But you wonder how it got this flat for such large areas. Is it solely an erosion of material from the glacier over time that was deposited? Or did the ocean once be higher and play some kind of role? Don't know. This is a standard attribute of driving in Iceland, are these pull-outs for picnics, if you will. I don't know what T stands for. It may just be a representation of a picnic table. But they're usually places where there's a halfway decent view. Here's what the glacier looks like from an airplane, or at least part of it. The town of Hof, in the lower right-hand corner. We're somewhere down in here, but I don't think we've reached Holmar. And I don't think I'll go up. It's an 8-kilometer dirt road. And then you can get up and mess around with the glacial tongue, but I've done that before. What I'm trying to get to is the national park. Down here, I think, is Jökulsárlón Lagoon. One of the glacier's calved icebergs that's trying to get out to sea. Look at that brilliant blue color. And look at the seagull right at the very pinnacle. You can imagine how cold that water is, that it doesn't have that much of an erosion effect on the ice, although it does, because if you look right down in here, you'll see the water is undercutting the far left of that iceberg. An eerie vision, really. Particularly with the clouds, so we can't see, if we could see, the glacier from which these come. Here's perhaps where all icebergs aspire to go. Not necessarily on the beach, but out to sea. Now you wonder if they got up here because the tide is out right now. I don't know, but I'm guessing that's probably the reason. Although why would these icebergs collect over on the shore instead of flowing straight on out to sea? Except that the wave action might kick it back in. Crystal clear. I wonder if scientists can analyze this ice and determine levels of pollution and that sort of thing over time. Probably not from scraps that come down like this, but actually you have to go up to and take cores of the glacier, I'm guessing. The difference between this almost opaque piece of glass, as well as some of those, and yet big huge pieces of almost clear glass. Notice how this is, I'll use the word eroded. Other icebergs almost made it out, but got locked up on sandbars, no doubt. Yet still, there is the hope that they will be able to get out to sea as others have.